photographers, designers, and other visual creative freelancers. Welcome to this episode of Coaching for Creatives, where we are going to look at the business basics, the foundation on which you are going to grow your business and reach your goals for this coming year. Hello, my name is McKay, and I am a business coach, the founder of Business of Creativity, and your host for Coaching for Creatives podcast and YouTube channel. I am here to look at how we can start focusing on what is the foundation? Where are we starting from as we're looking ahead at the year and growing our business? And a lot of what we tend to do as freelancers and solopreneurs is chase the next thing and go and look for, oh, I got to get here, I got to get there, I got to chase the next thing. And what I'm inviting you to do is to take a moment and really look at what is working for you. What kinds of frameworks, resources, network, what kind of tools are working in your business, and what areas might you want to focus more on to really make sure that you are in a strong position for tackling some of those big goals, like earning more money or being less stressed this year or having more time to spend with your friends and your family. There are two foundational elements in my business mastery program. And where we start with business mastery is we start in this foundation, the idea of business basics. And it's not necessarily what you might think. It's not just like bookkeeping 101. Business basics, when it comes to visual creative freelancing, is really all about, it has a lot more to do with you and your own mindset and self-management. The first two areas that you want to be looking at to help you achieve those goals, one is having clarity and focus. That is huge in terms of being able to be clear about what matters and what doesn't matter, being clear about your boundaries, being clear about who your clients are, being clear about the value that you bring. Clarity is such a big piece in terms of grounding yourself in, okay, where am I going to invest my time and energy so that I don't get distracted, so that I don't get burnt out, so that I can focus on one thing at a time, which for a lot of us is really challenging. So some of us focusing on one thing at a time doesn't work. We have to focus on many things. It's about really looking at you and your life. What works for you to be able to move consistently in one direction? And I propose to you that one of the business basics is clarity and focus. So many of us start a freelancing career based on, oh, I love doing this, I just want to find someone who can pay me to do this. And then over time, we start to get more selective about who our clients are, who we want to actually be working with. We get more in tune with what is unique about us and what the value that we can provide other people with our services. And that clarity that comes over time and through experience can be hard to identify. It can be challenging to see it for yourself from the inside of it, which is why having a business coach or having someone who can help you look at your past business activities, the actions you've taken, and help you unravel and create some clarity from that so that you can then focus on the things that really do matter, that are going to bring you the kind of results that you want, that are going to move you forward powerfully in your business. A business basic of clarity and focus. Are you clear about your sales goals this year? Are you clear about your pricing? Are you clear about who your clients are? Are you clear on who or what your marketing message is? If the answer is no, or I'm not sure, reach out, book a call with me. Let's have a conversation and see if there's an opportunity for you to get more clarity in your business. And I promise that's the kind of foundation that's going to support you in getting great results this year. The second thing that is a business basics, that's one of the core foundations to success as a creative freelancer, is self-management. When we are solopreneurs, we are our business. We need to make sure that we honor our time and our energy and our bandwidth, and that we really support ourselves in showing up to our business in a way that is going to help us achieve those results. And most of my clients have the biggest challenge with time management and boundaries. And because those two areas are a challenge, they're showing up with things like procrastination and avoidance and overwhelm and burnout, and just feeling like they're not really making any progress, and it just feels like a grind all the time. Looking specifically at your time and how are you using that time in your business. And I know a lot of creatives have resistance to tracking time or planning time. It can feel like it's a huge constraint, and that the whole reason we became freelancers in the first place was to have autonomy over our schedule and freedom. And here's what I can say to you: the people that have done my programs and have learned the tools that I have available in terms of how do you manage your time and your mindset and your feelings and your energy around that, these tools work. In fact, most of the time, once you use these tools, you actually have more time and more freedom and less stress. And it can create a really strong foundation of confidence, of feeling like you're actually achieving things and making progress. There's so many different tools in this module of self-management, including how to overcome imposter syndrome, looking at ways for you to be able to increase your energy and arrange your working to be your own flow and your own energy levels and creative systems. Business basics. Yes, we need to know how to collect money from our clients, but mostly we need to know how to manage ourselves as solopreneurs. We need to understand what matters to us and how we're going to use our business to support our dream lifestyle. And if you are struggling with overwhelm, with burnout, with lack of clarity, with not being sure about how to achieve things or having a plan for that, that's where you want to be starting. You want to start with the basics of business, which is getting a clear focus, having a strategy for managing yourself, and then working on the plan for how you're going to achieve those goals. It's not always easy. It's not necessarily a skill that all of us have. And so my encouragement is to reach out, to get some support. And please do book a call with me. I am available to give you some insight, to be able to help you see what resources or tools might continue to support you in your journey to results. Please do book a call at businessofcreativity.ca/book-a-call. And I'd love for anyone who's listened this far, what are your business basics? What do you consider the foundation or the tools that are necessary for a visual creative freelancer to be able to be successful and to continue sustained profitability? Love to hear about it in the comments. And until next time, I will see you here on Coaching for Creatives.